"Honey, we need to talk," Joe said to his wife Jessica after dinner. She looked concerned until he continued. "I had sex with another woman just once, and I left her room right away. Please forgive me." She sighed and smiled. "Did you hear what I just said?" Joe had just returned from a 2-day business trip and felt so guilty that he had to tell his wife. They had been married for 5 years and had a 3-year-old son. "Jimmy, thank God." She sighed and giggled again. "What you act like that makes you happy." "I'm not happy that you had sex with someone else." "I forgive you, honey. I understand how you can have sex with someone you don't love. I know you love me, honey." It wasn't planned I had too much to drink, and she interrupted him. Yes, I told you. It's no big deal. Let's go to bed and I'll demand you back." Heck, he hadn't expected that reaction. When they'd gotten married, they both set the bar for themselves. If either of them cheated, that would be the end of it. But I was wrong, and I have to face it. I've contacted a psychologist and we'll start sessions next week. If you need a period of separation, I'll understand and move in with my friend Jake until I'm sure I won't be in situations like this again. "Joe, baby, it's okay, stuff happens and let's forget about it." He suddenly began to cry. "I'm not worthy of you, Jess. I feel so awful and I can't sleep at night. You were the perfect wife, and now you're married to a cheating asshole." She saw how destroyed he was and decided to console herself. "Honey, I'm not perfect either. I've stumbled too, so we're even. Let's leave it at that and start fresh." "What, say that again?" "Like you a while ago after work. I was out with the office staff and had a little too much to drink. Remember I called and said I was going to be late? One of the men I was dancing with jumped me and I stumbled back. Just like you, so things evened out. Yeah, wait. You weren't just late, you didn't show up until 10 the next morning. My slip-up was with a woman I'll never see again. And it didn't last more than an hour. Honey, cheating is cheating. It doesn't matter if it's once or many times. I don't love him, and you don't love her. No one got hurt, right? Forgive and forget." "And how many times did you sleep with him?" The anger was starting to show. "It doesn't matter, I told him last week. It's over, it's just you and me from now on." "Last week you stayed the night at his place over a month ago." "How many times, Jessica? Who is he? Do I know him? How many other people know? I'm a cuckold, I can't tell." "He's married, 2 kids live at home, and 1 girl is in college now." She was starting to get scared. "Can't we just forget about it?" It came to him who he was. "Damn you, you slept with your boss, Martin Jessup. You went out of town with him about once a week. I hope his wife forgives and forgets, because she'll find out soon enough. You're going to destroy him and his family. How can you be so cruel?" "Do you love him?" he asked, watching her reaction. She hesitated, which was a mistake. He started to pull away. She grabbed his arm. "I don't love him the way I love you." He pulled away and turned around. "I'll sleep in the spare bedroom tonight. And I'll get a lawyer Monday morning." "No, please. No divorce, I'll do anything to keep you. Quit my job, call his wife, and confess. Keep the GPS on you at all times." "I'm not quitting my job, I just got promoted." As soon as she said it, she realized she'd screwed up. "Joe, please don't make me quit. You slept with your boss for a promotion. You got promoted after you slept with him all night." "I deserved it," she said weakly. "I bet you were on your knees and back. 5 fucking years out of my life. Don't say that we're about to have another baby. I bet you did it bareback shit. Now I have to get tested. I'm not raising that asshole's baby." "I don't love him then. He's better at turning you on than I am. I should have known because you brought all your new powers home. Is he better than me?" She sweated. "Sort of better, I mean. He knows so much and knows what it takes to turn a woman on. But that's about it. He never mentions his wife and I. Never talk about us. You and I hug and say nice things to each other. You're my best friend, and I don't want to spend the rest of my life without you." Is it really over you broke up with him? I told him it's over, but he wants to see me one more time. Sort of like a farewell voyage. It will be the last time and life will go back to the way it was. If you want, I'll ask for a transfer to another department. He can go back to his happy family and we can do the same. Only I'll have more experience now to bring him to our bed. Are you delusional? You lied for 2 months about having an affair and now you want it again. We were planning a farewell weekend trip to Vegas next week. When you leave for your annual golf outing. 1 more weekend and that's it. No way, cunt. I want you out of here before I get back. She didn't move, sipping her coffee. Okay, honey. I can see that this has upset you, so I'll just meet him at the Hilton again. It's not fair to him to just end the relationship. I promise this will be the last time. You've already promised me to leave everyone else behind. How did that work out? But you cheated on me too. Cheating comes in one time or multiple times. Besides, I've only been with one man. I'm sure we love each other enough to get over it. Besides, you benefited from my affair too. Think of all the new positions we've tried. Do you love him? I wouldn't use the word love. You're the only man I've ever loved. What word would you use to describe your feelings for him? It's too complicated to use one word. I guess it would have to be bliss. So I give you love and he gives you ecstasy, right? Yeah, no. I mean, when I'm with him, we don't even kiss or hug. We just have sex, but with the new things I've taught you. I'm getting close to experiencing ecstasy with you too. So, baby, now that you cheated, we're even. I just decided not to go out with him one last time. That's so sweet of you. Thank you, sweetie. He kept his composure and didn't explode. Can I see your phone? He saw it on the kitchen counter and reached for it. She jumped up to get ahead of him, but his arm was longer. He used his other arm to hold her back. Let's see. Is your password still our house number? Yes. Bingo, I'm in. Look at that, a bunch of messages from a lover. Let's see, he loves you in hell, Jess. He's hoping you're pregnant with his baby, since you recently quit the pill, baby. Did you forget to tell me you're off the pill shit? Are you pregnant now? I'm sure it's your Joe's tears began to drip from her cheeks. Please don't read any further. But you told me everything. Didn't you okay? Here's more from Martin. A video of you kissing and looking at it in our bed. Are you telling me lies, wifey? Please turn it off, she begged. Now this is getting interesting. Wow, reverse cowgirl pose. You told me you saw it in a book. Jess openly cried loudly, shh. He said, I want to hear what you're saying. He turned up the volume. I love that pose and I can't wait to try it with Joe. At least I won't be able to see his face, knowing that this baby is yours and not his. It was time for him to finish and just knew when to run. I'm sorry, Joe, she screamed, grabbing her purse and rushing for the door. I love you, fuck you, bitch. I'd like to see what you'd do if you hated me. He opened his beer and took a sip, then called his admin assistant Susie. I told her it was a one-time thing, and she freaking admitted to sleeping with her boss. For at least the last 2 or 3 months. Yeah, I recorded the whole thing. Her confession and the video she recorded on her phone should be enough for a prenup. She has no proof of my one-night stand. I'll miss Jimmy, but I'll get visitation rights. Okay, I gotta go. I'll see you at the office tomorrow. Hello, Mrs. Jessup, this is Joe Miller.